When she came out of the bathroom, hair wrapped in a towel, humming some song, I just looked at her, really looked at her, and for the first time in months, she looked back. "Who's Jake?" I asked. My voice sounded weird, like it was coming from underwater. The color drained from her face so fast, I thought she might faint. Then came the tears. God, the tears. She collapsed on the bed next to me, sobbing about how sorry she was, how it didn't mean anything, how it was just one mistake after a month of us feeling distant. You know, I never thought I'd share this with anyone. Hell, I can barely talk about it with my therapist without my voice cracking. But sitting here at 2 a.m., scrolling through forums of people going through similar shit, I realized maybe my story could help someone else who's drowning right now. "6 years. That's how long we were married. Sarah and I met in college, one of those cheesy bumped into each other at the library stories. I was head over heels from day one. Not just infatuation, but that deep soul-level connection where you can't imagine your life without someone. We'd stay up until 3 a.m. talking about everything and nothing. She'd steal my hoodies and look better in them than I ever did. When she laughed, really laughed, it was like the whole room lit up. Sure, we fought. About money, about whose turn it was to do dishes, about whether we should get a dog. She wanted a golden retriever, I wanted a rescue mutt. Normal couple stuff, you know? But at the end of the day, we always came back to each other. At least, I thought we did. I guess love makes you blind. Or maybe it makes you choose to be blind. The signs were all there, I just didn't want to see them. She started working late more often. Her phone became this precious thing she guarded like Fort Knox. When I'd try to hug her from behind while she was texting, she'd tense up or quickly close whatever she was looking at. She stopped wearing the little silver bracelet I'd given her for our anniversary. The worst part? She stopped really looking at me. You know how couples develop that shortcut communication? The raised eyebrow that means, "Can you believe this person in line ahead of us?" Or the smile that says, "I love you," without words? All of that just disappeared. I felt like I was living with a polite stranger who happened to share my last name. But I kept making excuses. She's stressed at work. She's tired. We're just going through a rough patch. Every couple has them, right? Then came that Tuesday morning. Such a stupid, ordinary Tuesday. Sarah was in the shower, and her phone buzzed on the nightstand. I wasn't snooping. I swear I wasn't. I was actually going to ignore it, but the screen lit up, and I saw a name I didn't recognize. Jake. The preview message made my stomach drop through the floor. Still thinking about last night. You left your earring in my car. Her earring. The little diamond studs I'd saved up 3 months to buy her for Christmas. I sat on the edge of our bed, with the stupid, expensive sheets she insisted we needed, and felt like I was watching my life from outside my body. Like this was happening to someone else. Someone unlucky. Someone naive. When she came out of the bathroom, hair wrapped in a towel, humming some song, I just looked at her, really looked at her, And for the first time in months, she looked back. "Who's Jake?" I asked. My voice sounded weird, like it was coming from underwater. The color drained from her face so fast, I thought she might faint. Then came the tears. God, the tears. She collapsed on the bed next to me, sobbing about how sorry she was, how it didn't mean anything, how it was just one mistake after months of us feeling distant. But here's the thing about betrayal. It's not really about the other person. It's about the lies. All those nights I'd asked if everything was okay, and she kissed my forehead and said, "Of course, baby." All those times I blamed myself for feeling paranoid or insecure. All those moments when I'd chosen to trust her over my own gut instinct. She begged. She promised it was over. She even offered to quit her job, move cities, whatever I wanted. But sitting there, watching her cry, I realized something had died inside me. Not the love, that was still there, unfortunately, but the respect, the safety, the belief that we were a team. I spent 2 weeks in this weird limbo, going through the motions, sleeping in the guest room, having these careful, polite conversations about who would pick up groceries or whether we needed to call the plumber. Part of me wanted to try. We had a mortgage. We had a cat named Mr. Whiskers who was probably going to develop separation anxiety. We had a 5-year plan pinned to our fridge with a magnet from our honeymoon in Greece. But every time I looked at her, all I could think about was that earring in some stranger's car. So I made a decision. Not out of anger, though God knows I was angry. Not for revenge, though the petty part of me wanted to make her hurt the way she'd hurt me. I decided to leave because I finally understood something my dad had told me years ago. "Son, you can't love someone back to loving you." I didn't want the big dramatic confrontation. I didn't want to hash out every detail or listen to more apologies that fell hollow. I just wanted out. On a Saturday morning, while she was at yoga, or wherever she actually went on Saturday mornings, I stopped believing anything she told me. I packed my stuff. Just the essentials. Clothes, my laptop, the photo of my grandparents, Mr. Whiskers and his favorite mouse toy. I left a note on the kitchen counter, next to the coffee maker she'd be looking for when she got home. "Sarah, I'm not leaving because I hate you. I'm leaving because I can't hate myself anymore for staying. You'll find the divorce papers on the table. I've already signed them. Take care of yourself. M." That was 8 months ago. I'm living in a 1-bedroom apartment across town now. Mr. Whiskers has adjusted better than I have. Turns out he's quite the ladies' man with the neighbor's cats. I started seeing a therapist, which was basically me paying someone $150 an hour to tell me that yes, my feelings are valid, and no, I'm not crazy for leaving. Some days are harder than others. I still reach for my phone to text her when something funny happens. I still sleep on the left side of the bed, even though I could sprawl out like a starfish if I wanted to. I still miss the version of her I thought I knew. But here's what I've learned. Leaving someone you love isn't a failure. Sometimes it's the most loving thing you can do, for both of you. I gave us both the chance to find something real instead of staying trapped in something broken. And you know what? For the first time in years, I'm excited about tomorrow. I don't know what it'll bring, but I know it'll be honest. And after everything, that feels like enough.